Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for today's episode of WIP Wednesday Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I'm so glad that you're here. I am. I hope that you're having a great morning. And I am having a great morning, except for I'm not having a great hair morning. I took my hair down from my bun that I sleep in, and it's like, wah. I did brush it. Didn't help. Oh well. Oh well. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning, Connie. I'm Connie's favorite cup of sunshine. Oh, yes, Dobby in the thumbnail. And Connie is working on Bag of Days composed of madness. Make a long shawl. Wow, that is nice. That is nice. Yay. Nikki, good morning, Nikki. Nikki says, good morning, TGIW. Halfway through the week. Yes, thank goodness it's Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know, BST has to happen. I was trying to do something with this. And then, just as I went to push the button, then hubby calls me. And so I had to answer. He just wanted to know what time I was going live. So, hi, honey. It's good to see you this morning. And Daphne, good morning. Daphne's Creative Touch. Listen, everybody, let's go on over there and give her some love and you know, see what's on her channel when we're done with this live. Good morning to you, Daphne. And Catherine, good morning to you. Good morning. Patty Barker, good morning to you. It is good to see you. Good to see you. And let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. That's as far back as my comments go. So that's as far back as I can go. So good morning to you. I hope that you are having a great day. If you're here, just say hello. Put a little hello in there so I can say hello to you. And so what's in your cup today? My cup has my usual hot coffee with a little bit of half and half. Boy, I need coffee. I really need coffee. Mm-hmm. So, what is everyone doing today? Tell me what's in your cup because, I am nosy like that. I really am. I should just put my hair back up. Look at this. Oh, well. Oh, well. It wouldn't be crochet therapy if, something weird wasn't going on with my hair. I'm going to scoot on up a little bit because I need to be a little bit closer to be a little bit more comfortable. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you know it. And I did clear off my table quite a bit. So it went from mountainous levels of yarn, hooks. I even see a pair of scissors, boxes of other things, coffee mugs, and just stuff. So now it's just down to yarn and a couple other essential items like, a pack of pencils, mechanical pencils. I don't know. Anyway, I need to find a place for those, and I do have a place for those. I just haven't done it. I've had a little bit on my plate. Well, the whole time you've known me, I've had a little bit on my plate, haven't I? So, oh, and good morning, honey. That's my sweetie pie right there. Good morning. I love you too. And, ooh, Connie's about to get her coffee. Oh, yeah. And Catherine is going to make her last puppy leg. Then you need to make a wiener dog. Ooh, my sweet sister-in-law has a wiener dog. Hers, they're long hair. Well, she had two sisters, but one of them ran away. We think that she was chasing a rabbit, or my sweet sister-in-law thinks that she was chasing a rabbit, and she just never came back. And she was so sweet that somebody just probably found her and just kept her. That's our story anyway, because otherwise we'd be sad, sad, sad. Catherine has coffee in her cup. Catherine, what? Coffee this morning? You must need some extra on a Wednesday, because usually you have tea. Yeah. Daphne, I got my water, and earlier I was knitting a sweater. It's the big comfy sweater pattern, to be exact. Nice. You are so brave. I am a barely knitter. I know how to knit, but I would never be brave enough to work on a sweater. So kudos to you. Kudos to you, definitely. And Connie says she's crocheting right now. She might film today if I'm up to it. Well, I hope you do. Yes. And Connie is knitting her first sweater too, Daphne. She wants you to know. And she's not two, but she's knitting her first sweater. And so she's stepping out in the brave. Miguel, you're in an ad, 9:29. Maybe you're out of it by now. Oh, yeah, you're here. Good morning. Good morning. And sweetie, Connie says hi to you. Hubby. And Miguel says he's here. Good morning. Good morning. And so I'm glad that you're here. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. So remember Monday I was talking about my WIP, the other hat that I was doing, the other bucket hat that is just like this one. Yeah, so I was doing my other bucket hat, and it was kind of like buckling, like instead of being flat in a circle, it was doing the wave, right? And I knew there was something wrong with it. I just knew, but I couldn't figure out what I had done, because I did all my counts, everything was good. Well, you know what I did, and I figured it out yesterday. Actually, I figured it out while I was at the dentist yesterday morning, and I was crocheting, waiting for my appointment. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But so in the granny square, obviously any granny square, you're going to go into the spaces, right? You crochet into the spaces. And so on the first round, so you do one round, you do a chain 3 and 11 double crochets. It counts as 12 double crochets. And then in between each of the double crochets, you do 2 double crochet clusters. And that's the increase. That's the very first increase row. And then the next row, you're going between each of the 2, and you are increasing even more, because then you're doing 3 granny square clusters between the rows. Well, excuse me. Either on that first, it's not the first row, but the second row, I was doing the clusters in the stitch, not between the stitches. And it, I was doing the same amount of stitch, but I was doing it on the stitch, not between. So when you do it between, then it spreads out that row, and it just makes everything lay flatter. That's what I did wrong. Dummy me. I don't know why I did that. But see, when I went back and I was like, I did the count right, and I'm doing that and doing that, and then I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute. You went into the stitch, not between the stitches. So that was my problem. That was my issue. So if you ever have that happen, kind of go back and look and see if you went into the stitch instead of going into the spaces, because that, I was really shocked how big of a difference that made. But I knew it wasn't right, and I knew that I had to take it apart. So as I was taking apart And I got to that row and I'm like, oh, look, look what you did, and I didn't see it until I took it apart. But I was just gonna frog the whole thing and start all over. But once I saw what I did there, then I knew, okay, so I took that row out and then I could start again. And I didn't have to start from scratch, which was nice. But um, anyway, so that's my story. And yeah, that's my story. So I'm working on my second um, hat. And so yeah, I'm, I'm working on the first 15 rows, and then after that, then comes the brim. So I'm almost done. Yeah, yeah. So Miguel, what are you overthinking? Let me see. Um. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I keep thinking to make squares out of scrap yarns for my bucket hat. Yeah, I say. Oh, a me bucket hat out of granny squares. Yes, I would do that, and I would do. You know what? But you don't know whether you want to do cotton or acrylic. I would personally go with cotton because it's going to feel lighter on your head. It is. It's going to feel lighter on your head. Hey, Ellis, good morning to you. How are you? How are you? Um, that is awesome. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Acrylic or cotton. You're in Texas. Since you're in Texas, you need to definitely do cotton, especially since it's a bucket hat for you. And I'm assuming it's, to keep the sun off your head. When you're working with your girls, your hens in the yard, or walking around that beautiful lake that you go to, or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to want cotton. You're not going to want acrylic on your head in the hot summer. Yeah, that's my opinion. So um nice, nice. Connie says, I'm almost finished the body, then I have the ribbing and leaves left, but she meant sleeves. So the ribbing and the sleeves, that's good, Connie. You are doing really good. Yes. My opinion for your hat, cotton, and that was from Patty. Um, yes, that's right. Not kitchen cotton, but soft cotton. Cotton kind of like this. And there are even let me see where it is. Here it is. Oh wait, I think I have some down here. Let me look. Okay. Even this cotton, the Just Cotton, and I got this at Dollar Tree. This is the Premier Just Cotton. Even this is softer than kitchen cotton, like anything on those on those chubby rolls. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is not bad. This is soft, and I'm going to make a bucket hat with this, and so that's going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that actually. I'm going to finish this multicolor one, and then yeah, and then I'm going to make another one. Ah, you don't know if you have scraps in retro look? Yeah. Well, that would make a difference, definitely, if you're looking for a retro look. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe. Um, hmm. Yeah, I've got retro looking, but some of it is the kitchen yarn too. Let's see. Okay, so Daphne has two panels to make. You have them both started. You just have to complete them when you sew the panels together. Nice, nice. Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. I think that I have caught everyone and said good morning to everyone. Yes, I have. So that's good. Okay, so I showed you this, and this is my this is what I worked on last night a little bit. I just love the way the colors just kind of gather together. Like it's so funny because this one is all like this one colorway, like the sea blues and the oranges, and then you have the purples and the yellows, and then you go to the greens, and it's just really funny how I was noticing that with the other hat too, that this yarn kind of likes to do um, its own, um, its own little. Here we go. Hide current comment. There we go. Its own little pattern. I really like that. I like that. So yeah, tell us what's on your hook. And a lot of you have been telling me what's on your hook, so that's great. But let me give you a recap of Monday and Tuesday. And here it is this morning. And I know I'm doing something a little different with my mouth, and I'll try to stop doing that. But I'll tell you why. It's weird. It's so weird. So Monday, we did the live and then got off the live. And many of hubby's on a PICC-Line IV antibiotic, and that has been going really well. And he's healing, and because he spent a week in the hospital, a month or so ago, and so he's been doing well. Well, medications can have side effects, and so they've been doing labs every week just to make sure that he's good. And Monday, his levels weren't good, so we ended up going to the emergency room, and so he was admitted. And they're taking really good care of him. We got to go to the local hospital this time. We didn't have to go to Knoxville, which is good. And so Monday, he spent Monday night. Yeah, that was it. Monday night. Wait a minute. Yeah, Monday night in the hospital. And he got to his room really, really late. And then yesterday he spent at the hospital. But I'm pretty sure sometime today, he's gone home. So that'll be good. And after we do this live, I'm going to pack up some yarn and head to the hospital. And I'm just going to camp out in his room until they let him go. And I'll crochet away and visit with him, and while we wait for him to be released. So that's the good news. He's being released. And but anyway, it's just so weird because he had to go into the hospital on Monday, and then he was supposed to actually drive me to the dentist yesterday morning because I was getting a temporary crown put on because I had broken a tooth a couple weeks ago. And yesterday was my temporary crown day. And because I am a scaredy cat, and yeah, I'm a scaredy cat, and I don't take to dentists very well. I get too anxious in the dentist office. I was crowned. I'm finally a queen. Miguel, it's official. Excuse me. And So anyway, they gave me some Valium, and I was supposed to take one an hour before, and then take one when I'm in the chair. And so I was like, I don't, I'll just drive myself to the office. I'll get there early. I'll sit in the parking lot an hour before, take my pill an hour before and just sit there and then go in. And then I'll just sit for a while until I feel confident to drive or whatever. And during, obviously my hubby said no, and he gets on the phone to his sweet sister, and he's like, can you come and drive Barbara to her dentist appointment? And so yes, 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 I hate needles too. I really do. Really, really do. And Connie says she's a scaredy cat too. And mine is a little more than just a scaredy cat. I can go into a full anxiety attack. And so anyway, yeah, so I go and I'm sitting there. I signed in. I'm sitting there, and I took out my crochet and figured out my problem, and I'm restarted, and so I'm crocheting, and then she calls me back, and that's all good and everything, and I go in the room, and I say, oh, I have the second Valium to take. She's like, okay, just put it under your tongue and let it dissolve. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, put it under your tongue and let it dissolve. It's like, they're disgusting. They're so bitter. Those pills are so bitter. And so I did that. And then I'm sitting there, and, the dentist comes in, and he's so nice. He's so nice. And, there's nothing to be scared of, but he started injecting me, and, with the numbing stuff, and oh my goodness. And I was just like trying to keep it together. And so he's like, okay, you just sit there, and and I'll give that a little time to work, and I'll be right back. And I said, okay. And my voice must have been real shaky. And he pats my shoulder, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just, yeah. I said, I'm just a little scared. And he's like, oh, honey, that was the worst part. Well, he lied. That was not the worst part. But nice try. Nice try. So anyway, I won't go into detail, but um he was fast, and because he could tell, and I had to have him stop a couple times so I could breathe, because I found myself like inhaling deeper and deeper and deeper, and holding my breath. And then like anyway, so a couple times I had to have him stop, and so I could like sob a little bit. and then and then he's like, okay, let's get this done. And I think he was trying to circumvent a complete breakdown, get it done before I like ran out of there. And so anyway, then they everything was fine, 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 fine. And so um the assistant put the crown in, and and so anyway, then they gave me a little piece of gauze to hold in my mouth, because I had to hold pressure on that for 30 minutes just to make sure the crown stayed in. So that was all good. And that was kind of fun. So she made sure that I had a ride. She didn't want me to drive, which and so my sweet sister-in-law and her husband, um, they had dropped me off. And do you know what she did while I was in the dentist? So I'm in the dentist getting tortured. Guess what she did? hmm Yeah, she went to Joanne, which was right around the corner. So, oh, and oh, Nikki, I couldn't do that. Oh, I just don't think I could do that. I I think my oh, yeah. I I'm so glad you got through it. Mm, yeah. So, anyway, um my sweet sissy went to Joanne. And she said, so I had messaged her and she was like, oh, she rushed out. So she had some yarn in her hand and she just threw it in the cart and ran to the front. And I was like, you could have taken your time. It's okay. I don't mind waiting for people. I've told you that before. I I don't mind if I've got my crochet, and so I was actually outside on the sidewalk and I was leaning against the building. I had I had this bag in my on my arm like this, right? And my yarn is in the bag and I'm crocheting. I'm just holding this and I'm crocheting, leaning against the building. And it was fine. It was fine. But anyway, she said she ran out really fast. And so anyway, um, I said, "Oh, you didn't have to do that." She said, "That's okay. I had a cart full of yarn. I needed to get out of there." So she found some patterns that she wanted, and she found what else did she? Oh, she got some blanket yarn. She got some 6 weight blanket yarn. And Daphne, it was nice seeing you too. You have a wonderful Me too, Miguel. Me too. You have a wonderful day, Daphne. Have a wonderful day. And so, anyway, yeah, so she got some yarn. She got to go yarn shopping. She's not doing Yimby. Nope, she's not doing Yimby. And then let's see. Oh yeah. So anyway, by the time she came and they came and got me, that was really nice. And so um yeah, we got in the car and came home, and I took her. That Valium must have helped as far as her the driving and everything, because I really do have a fear of riding with other people. But like she um she jerked the wheel one time because she thought a car was gonna keep coming and not stop at a stop sign, and I was like, "What was that?" And I'm like, and she's like, "Well, I thought that car was gonna come hit us." And I said, "Cool." Like, that was not me. That's not normally me. I was like, "Oh, cool." And so I took her the shortcut way, which is through the mountains. And actually that shortcut way is more through countryside, but it's like twisty turns and couple hills and things. But that one doesn't really go over a mountain. But anyway, ah, yes, yes. Riding with someone into Dallas airport is terrible, but you refuse to drive to Dallas. Yes. It's like, which one is worse, right? Riding with someone to Dallas or driving yourself to Dallas. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Dallas, the roads there are crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm so glad that I got that over with. And so anyway, I was gonna go see hubby yesterday, and so we came back to the house. We had had turkey the day before, so I helped mom make some turkey salad, and so we had lunch. Um, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law and mom and dad and me, and then um, um, I was sitting, eating lunch and everything, and while we ate lunch, I put a show on, and it was the Great British Bake Off, which is fun to watch. Oh my gosh! And yeah, me too, me too, Nikki, me too. But yesterday with Valium in me, I was like, oh yeah, yeah. And the only thing I told her was, when we were on the roads, I said, don't think you're being overcautious on this road, because you are right to be overcautious on this road, because there are some curves that actually like make 90-degree angles look, yeah, look fun. So anyway, yeah, my sweet sister-in-law got us to the house, and so I guess the Valium kicked in and the relief of not being at the dentist, and I fell asleep on that couch. And so the last thing I know, mom and dad, they were up. Tanya and Tim, they were on the other couch, and we were finishing up lunch and watching um, the Great British Bake Off. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up. It's 4 hours later. Tim and Tanya are gone. I don't even know. I don't remember them leaving. I don't remember anything. And dad is taking a nap, and mom, I think, was listening to a book or something like that. Anyway, she comes out and she says, oh, Tim and Tanya are gone. And I said, I guess. I don't remember them leaving. And so anyway, yeah. Um, so they went to visit hubby. So I called hubby and I'm like, I just woke up. I can't believe I just woke up. And so anyway, the other story is they put a tooth in that is too big. So I can't close my mouth fully. So it's on this side, and this side, the teeth don't even touch. So I'm going to have to eat all soft things. Oh, darn. Mashed potatoes. Oh, darn. Oh, I won't be able to eat steak. And I have to go back on July 8th. So I was thinking we're having company over 4th of July, and I was thinking, oh, we should get some, get a grill, and we have steaks, and, my cousin's husband, he can grill some steaks for us out on the grill. I won't be able to eat it. Maybe if I cut it into little tiny pieces. So that's okay. Maybe we'll do hot dogs and hamburgers instead. Oh well. Anyway, so that was my yesterday. I never made it to the hospital yesterday. So as soon as we get done here today, I'm going to pack up stuff, go hang out with hubby. So I felt really bad yesterday, but apparently, when that Valium kicks in, when I'm all relieved and everything, it really, oh, excuse me, really knocks me out. And then I slept really good last night, even after a 4-hour nap yesterday. So anyway, that was my first experience with Valium. I've never had it before. So, but I do know that the doctor had offered light sedation for when he does my deep cleaning, and I'm going to insist on it. Because after the Valium and knowing, yeah, I'm just going to have some sedation, because otherwise he's going to have to stop every 5 seconds so I can sob a little bit. He won't have time. I'll be his only patient the whole day. I'll be like, hold on. So anyway, anyway, I hate dentist stories, don't you? Oh my goodness. So yeah, anyway, let's get off of that. Let's look and see what's in my bucket here. So I do have some, oh, remember that bag that I made? Yeah, I made this bag and then I made a drawstring for it and it's still working. It's still working just fine. So I'm loving it because I can carry that bag with me. Nobody knows what's in it. And, I have some medication in there and stuff like that. So is there a dentist support group? Oh, yeah. Alice, I know. The light sedation will be not only good for me, but also for the dentist. You are right. You're right. Oh my goodness. It's like, my mouth was wide open and he was working and I could feel the sobs coming and I was like, I tried to hold it down and then I just had to like put my hand up and like then sob a little bit. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I I don't even care. Oh, he's just gonna have to put up with that. Right? Yes, that is correct. So, oh yeah, that was something I tried. So I'm not sure what's going on in this bag. What is going on in this bag? Hmm. Well, I have a lot of scrap cotton yarn here, Miguel. I have a lot of scrap cotton yarn here. I should send you some. I really should. Um, little balls of scrap cotton yarn. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Oh, like this. Little scraps of cotton yarn. Anyway, Miguel is in need of some vintage or not. I think what he wants is more scrap yarn um, that is more obvious. Oh, your hubby made a pot of tea. Yes. Guess what you're going to get? Good for you, Catherine. I thought, what is wrong with Catherine today? Is she okay? She's drinking coffee. No, you're sweet, hubby. Yes, you know what I dropped? I dropped my glue gun, but it's not plugged in. So that's good. I dropped my glue gun. It can handle it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do our WIP Wednesday and let's crochet a little bit together. I want to I want to get this done because once I get this done, then yeah, then I can move on to the other projects that I started, all the other 50 million projects that I started. But I like this hat because it's a simple granny hat. So see how easy it is just to let it like hang and crochet away. I'm going into the spaces and so, when I was crocheting and I had the bag over my arm, I'm like, I've seen these ladies that walk and crochet. Like I've seen, see, I'm not paying attention. I was looking at you. Um, the the crocheters that walk and crochet, like they walk with their hubby at night, take a walk with their hubby and kids, and the kids are on little tricycles or whatever, and they're walking around their neighborhood and crocheting, and the hubby's like, really? That's what you're going to do? And she's like, yeah, I can do it. I can walk and crochet at the same time. And so she was getting some exercise in and holding, she had just a little bag on her arm with her yarn in it. And I'm like, yeah, I think I could do that. Now, yesterday on Valium, I couldn't do that. I needed to lean against a wall. Oh no, looky, looky, looky. Some yarn barf, but it's okay. I don't mind yarn barf. What I do mind is real barf, but yarn barf, I don't mind. Hey, look at there. I'm at the end. So let's see, because I have to have 15 rows and then I can start the brim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have one more left to go. So that's cool. Whoo beans. So I really like this pattern because um, it's easy. I haven't yet memorized the top of the hat yet. I haven't memorized that whole thing, like when you do the 2 2 2 and then when you do the 3 4 3 4 3. I haven't quite got that memorized yet. But oh, and you know what? I think I did 3 3 3 instead of 2 2 2. No, I did 2 2 2. Okay. 1 2, then a 3, and then a 4 3. Okay. Anyway, that's what I have to get in my head so that I can just make these without, you know. And I've been looking at the video, so I have to replay the video because I haven't written it out, and I need to do that because it's easy. All I have to do is just, like 12 DCs, then 2 DC in each space, and then um, 3 DCs in each space. Yeah, and that's what it is. And then 4 3 4 3 4 3, and then 3 3 3 3. So, yeah, that makes it easy. And what makes it easy is that, um 15 for each, and oh boy, yarn barf. And then you start the brim. Oh, yeah, got some yarn barf here. It's okay though. I really, really don't mind yarn barf. And but once I take it out and it gets all matted up and everything, then that is mom level of untangling, right? And she doesn't mind it. It's so funny because she doesn't mind untangling yarn. Um, and I don't mind untangling yarn, but she can handle the big gun untangling yarn, like where there are 4 and 5 skeins of yarn all intertwined and tangled together. That's where mom comes into play. Oh yeah, that's where mom comes into play because she can she can get that yarn untangled like nobody's business. Now, this last time, she kind of met her match where that was concerned because it took her a week to get some yarn untangled. It was a week. But she worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. So, um, she was determined to get that yarn unwound. So, listen, tell me what, ah, let's see. Hey, Naomi, have I said hello to you this morning? I think you, Alice says, I have 5 glue guns. You know you're a crafter when you have multiple glue guns. Yeah, that is true. Naomi, it's so good to see you. I think you must have snuck in. Let's see. Should I make my scrap squares with a main color every other row? With a main color. How big are you making your how big are you making your squares? That's my question. Oh, Naomi is getting ready to open her kiosk. Yay. Yay. Gosh, I wish that you were closer because I would totally come and visit you at your kiosk and hang out with you for a little bit, bring you a coffee, and we could um, visit while everybody's coming in and out. Oh, well, looky here. Well, I'm accidentally on this one. Look, I did a 4. What the heck? Well, I'm going to blame it on Valium. I don't know, but I'm going to pretend that it's only 3. I'm not going to split it because, yeah, I'm just going to pretend that it's 3 and bring that baby back together. uh, and, for that, I'm not going to frog it. I could. If I was going to sell this, I would. But this one is a gift, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think I think that I am going to have a list of things to sell at next year's farmers market. I really want to join the farmers market next year and see if I can get a slot. I need to check into the cost of it though, because it might be cost prohibitive. I am not really sure. So I think if you could even share a you know a tent with someone maybe. Okay, so that was my 15, and now I'm going to have to start the brim and figure out how to do that. So see, that's where having like little things written down, little jots that I would know what it means, that's where it would be helpful. Because right now, I need to stop because doing that one because I have to actually look at the video. So let's see. Catherine says, after my pit bull, I'm going to have a wiener dog, a black dragon, and a Miss Stitch bucket hat. Nice. So I don't get bored. I'll do all 3. Oh, nice. Nice. Catherine, are you still doing your tray levels where you have like blankets and amigurumi and other things like where you have them on all 3 different levels? Are you still doing that? That was really awesome. Alice says, I'm making a blanket for my great niece's wedding in July. Of course, I procrastinated and now I need to get moving. Well, maybe you procrastinated starting that blanket, but you have been busy, girl. You have been busy. So, it's not like you just sat there and didn't crochet anything. You had other things too. So that was really cool. Yes, good luck with the kiosk, Naomi. We do want to know. Oh, okay. You have no idea how big the squares are supposed to be, whether they're supposed to be like 2-row squares or 3-row squares. Okay. Because that would make a difference, I would think. I saw, I think 3-row. If you look at my beanie hat, I did 3-row. And it was perfect. Now I made the beanie too tall. I should have made it a little smaller, but the 3-row was really perfect. Oh, I would love to do that too, Naomi. I would love to come and hang out with you. Oh, okay. The crown square is supposed to have 5 sides. Nice. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, Catherine is still using her process. She really has a nice a nice thing going where she has a cart. Excuse me. She has a cart, and it has 3 levels to the cart, and she's keeping her whips on that cart. So each level represents something different. It represents either a blanket or an amigurumi or a wearable or something like that. So then each Wednesday when or anytime she wants to work on a whip, she can just go to either one of those rows and and work on something different so she doesn't get bored, but there's progress on all of those things, which is really, excuse me, really a good idea. It's a very good idea, actually. So, mm. Okay. And Naomi is in the process of looking for a pattern. So she's not making any new patterns as of yet. I think making for, excuse me, for an outdoor farmer's market, I'm thinking, and this is, where people go to get, fresh vegetables. They go and they can get grass-fed beef and free-range chicken, free-range eggs, different things like that. So um, I think 100% cotton dishcloths. I'm thinking kitchen scrubbies. I'm thinking bucket hats and market bags, lined totes. I think, although there is someone there that uses feed bags and they make tote bags out of those feed bags. They're really kind of cute. I kind of want to get one, you know, especially if it has like a goat or a chicken on it or whatever. Um, Next time I go, I'll take a video and I'll show it to you. I'll play it, in the middle of the channel. So I'll show you some of the makes that they have. Now, at this farmer's market, nobody is doing crochet and selling it. So that's one thing that would be good, right? I think even if I made some rugs, I could make some rugs with scrap yarn, and I think that would work out really well too, because they really turn out pretty. Let's put it that way. So they do take a little bit to make, but not any more than anything else. And so I could have some hand stitched rugs and other things too. So, Catherine, thank you, dear. Oh my goodness. You surprise me every time. Thank you for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. And let's see.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat. You are as sweet as a peach, and you make my tail wag.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, sweetie. I just really appreciate you. And you do. You surprise me all the time. Um, Miguel says, I have saved a few chicken feed bags and a friend is going to turn them into bags for me. See, that's nice. This man or woman, I don't actually I can't remember who it was, but anyway, um, and they make so many bags out of feed bags that it's just really, really pretty and, sturdy. Obviously, the feed bag is going to be sturdy. So anyway, that's really cool, right? I should even be saving my dog bags, my dog food bags, right? I mean, how big would that? I could fit so much yarn in a dog food bag, right? Oh my gosh. I might have to do it. Of course, I'll have to turn it inside out, take it outside, scrub it down because you don't want that oil from, the food or whatever, residue from the food. You don't want that getting in your yarn or whatever it is that you're doing. Oh my goodness. And actually, I could cut it down a little bit and just have like the dog and the name of the dog food. Because it's like a 50-pound bag or something like that. I mean, it's big, right? I could fit a lot of yarn in that bag. Oh, yes, it is so kind. Yes, it is. Thank you, Catherine. Um, chicken pot holders may sell there for you. Yes, yes. I could I could do. Oh, and remember the pie that I made? Now that was a little excuse me, that was a little time consuming, but I could make pie pot holders or hot pads or whatever you want to call it. And yes, yes, chicken pot holders. Oh, okay. Naomi says someone is looking for crab rangoon and a bowl of sweet and sour sauce, and it's all crocheted. Um, are they wanting you to make it? Let's see, because I do know that um, sweet and sour sauce. I do know that I've seen Chinese food crocheted. Um, let's see, because oh yeah. Oh, here's a dumpling. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna share. Okay, this is what I want to show you. Okay. Um, share screen. Look at this. This is stringydingding.com. Stringydingding.com. How cute is that name? Stringydingding.com. And this is Chinese food amigurumi bundle, 8 free crochet patterns. So we have, oh, look, we've got a box with some lo mein in it. We've got sushi. We have a bottle of soy sauce. We have some egg rolls. Let's see what we've got here. Some wontons. Oh my goodness gracious, gracious. Let's see. So, let's get rid of that. Okay. This one is a takeout box. So we have a takeout box, free crochet pattern. Here's a sushi free crochet pattern. Oh, fortune cookie free crochet pattern. Fluffy rice. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I don't know what that is. But fluffy rice free crochet pattern, an egg roll free crochet pattern, dumpling free crochet pattern, and soy sauce, and Sushi Pals amigurumi free crochet pattern. Look at those. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So let's see. What was it that they needed? Crab rangoon and a bowl of sweet and sour sauce. So I think you might be able to a crab rangoon is very similar to a dumpling, and sweet and sour sauce, you've got your bowl. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go. You can find them. Crab rangoon. Yep, they're shaped a little bit different. Okay. Hey, that's not a big deal. Let's see. Crab rangoon. Bing.com videos. Oh yeah, they have them out there. Nice. So there are some available on Ravelry and Etsy. So definitely, definitely. Let's see. Share this tab instead. Okay. So see, I did a crab rangoon. And here's one right here. That's on Etsy. Oh, here we go. Crab rangoon with sweet and sour sauce. Oh my, looky there. Hold on. It's going to come up. Here we go. Okay, so this is an Etsy pattern. And here it is. It's a crab rangoon with sweet and sour sauce. That's an Etsy pattern. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yeah. I love it. I love it. Dishcloths. Yes, dishcloths. Oh, Alice made crocheted fortune cookie keychains. They were cute. I bet they were. Oh my goodness. Nice. So one of the keys for Alice is she wants to be different. She wants to have different things than other sellers because then, it really builds a good rapport, doesn't it? So like for me to do some totes, maybe if the other seller is doing totes, maybe that's not such a good idea. But um, if I'm doing other things that nobody else is doing, then that would be a good idea. Thinking outside the box, dumplings, you know, nice. Dumplings for Rangoon. Yes. Ooh, Alice is listening, but she's working on her blankie. Naomi, that's going to be so cool. That's going to be so cool. You know what would be really great is to have a set of, Chinese food or whatever when it comes close to the Chinese New Year. I bet that's going to be like, oh, this would be a really nice, like if they're going to go to a party or just celebrate them for themselves, um, then I think it would be really neat to have that because then they could be like, I'm going to take this as a gift to my host or whatever, I think that would be really neat. And oh, that's a good question. Catherine wants to know if you have pictures and can you please show us? So here's the thing. This week has been a weird week for me. I don't think I've gotten many photos for our Friday show and tell. So if you have any photos of any of your makes, even if they're works in progress, take a picture and share it with me so that I can share it on Friday. If you want to take a picture of your yarn stash, that would be great. If you want to take a picture of your finished makes, or if you have some finished makes from a while ago that you haven't shared with us, go ahead and share those too. It doesn't matter when it was made. It doesn't have to be finished this week. It can be something that you finished a while ago and something that you just want to show and tell. Something that you're proud of, that you are like really happy to share. Plus, that might spark someone else into thinking, I can do that. Or, oh, look at that. I want to try something like that too. So anyway, that is very good. Listen, gang, we are an hour and this hour has gone really fast. So thank you for listening to my sob story about my dentist. And I'm going to gather up my stuff. I'm probably going to grab something to eat before I go. I haven't had any breakfast yet. Starting to feel a little lightheaded on the forehead. So, and then I'm going to head over to see hubby. I think I'm going to take some pain pills too, because yeah, I'm a little sore. But anyway, I hope that you have a great WIP Wednesday. Get some of those WIPs done, and I will see you on Friday. Don't forget to share your photos with me. And yeah, that way we have, a nice little video for Friday. And I will see you on Friday. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you on Friday.